They say Fresh went to go caught some fire. Not the Z's having that boy shook. Like, hey, don't do fool like that, man. Don't do homie like that, dog. Like, damn, bro. Hey, dog, but listen, if you want to know how this thing all started, what caused this to get this far, we're going to talk about it towards the end of the video. And I'll also give you my opinion on the situation about the initial debate, that caused this whole little debacle. Let's get into this right here. He bought a firearm.
Listen, I was about to go to the airport within the next 30 minutes, okay? Because putting all this behind us, you know, for the next couple of days, we're going to take some days off, go do some podcast guest appearances in different spots. And then someone sends me a story of Fresh Prince CEO going to buy firearms for the first time. Look at this.
All right, guys, I'm here with my boy Peter helping me with my first guns. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, pleasure, Walter. Thank you. Hello, everyone out there.
Walter.
Yeah, we here at American Security Consultants, we're experts in firearms training, situational awareness, defensive tactics.
Walter, what are you doing? I don't think it's that deep, Walty. Walt, just chill.
Are you serious?
Damn, bruh.
And you think you're an alpha male?
Oh,
you think you're fit to lead other men? There's two scenarios here. Maybe Fresh always really wanted a gun, and this just happened to spring up, and it was just an appointment he set beforehand, and whatever.
Perfect timing.
But to post that on IG after, if I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, right? Maybe you're that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
To post that on IG after you challenge a man to a fight, insult his wife, insult the Haitian community and the Haitians there, right? You're in Miami. You're an idiot.
Hey, North Miami beat them ZBs on her boy head. Like, you can't be moving like that, bro.
You then go and post stories after you start backing out and getting scared. You post stories about you buying firearms because he says, oh, we're going to go to the boxing match. We're going to do this legally. And you post that on IG.
He can't read the room.
Let's say this is the scenario that really happened, okay?
Yeah.
That means you lack so much self-awareness to realize how it's going to look optically.
Yeah.
That you have no idea about anything relating to social cues. You don't understand how to communicate to people, how you're perceived. That's basic 101 stuff. That's crazy. So I don't know how you're fit to teach other men how to adjust and how to learn game on the fly. You don't even see how awkward and stupid you look. Or option two, which I think is what everyone else believes just like me.
What's that?
This man wrote a check that his ass can't check. And now, after he insults all this and does all this talking, he went out and bought firearms. And this is your king. This is the guy that you guys look up to learn how to speak to women. This man can't speak to people. He doesn't understand how to communicate. How can you have game if you don't understand social cues?
Yeah.
He's a fraud.
Damn.
And young men, listen, in the military, you can have the highest rank you want, okay? We don't respect an officer just because they got the rank. We'll do our job, but we don't believe in him. Respect, leadership, it's earned through leading by example. This is your man. You know why I said the emperor has no clothes? Because it's a story about two jesters who walk into a city naked, all right? And they concoct this plan to fool the whole city that they are emperors. So they get one guy and they get a couple other hobos to carry some sort of dais, and they carry them through town, and everyone starts making way because it's like, oh my God, there's these guys on a dais. Look at them. The emperor's in town. We don't know from what country, but they look the part. And then someone points out, wait, the emperor has no clothes. You want to know why? Because an emperor would never walk around with no clothes. The same way a real man would never go out and challenge someone to a boxing match, insult his integrity and his honor, and then say, yeah, let's box. And then when the man accepts, you go and buy guns and you dodge talking about money. Y'all are crazy. And this is not even to encourage violence. I don't want none of that, okay? I'm not about to start talking about that's crazy talk. This is to let young men know on this platform, because just because they're older than you and they show a big game doesn't mean they're about that life. Too many frauds out here. Too many frauds out here, right? I call it the blind leading the blind. Careful who you take advice from. I made that mistake in the past, so here's my advice to you. Drop all these fucking goobers and just go look up some Patrice O'Neal. You'll thank me later.
Straight to the source,
Preach can't even be here because we don't have enough time, unfortunately. But best believe the reason why Preach is not talking so much lately is because he has nothing to say. he has things he wants to do.
About that action, boss.
So consider me speaking on his behalf, at least for today.
Hey, how y'all letting the Canadians do it like that? How y'all letting the Canadians make it look crazy like this, man? I don't know, dog. But listen, like I said before in the previous reaction, I don't know what part of Miami these boys are actually from. Maybe they just some people that came to Miami, just adopted that shit like DJ Khaled did. I don't know. But to let you guys know, like basically back down, first of all, how I feel about this situation, that's pie. That's pie. I'm at the gun shop. Like, come on, bro. That's not you. That's not you. And it's just horrible time. And like, don't do that, man. Don't do that, bro. It's not a good look. You should be distancing yourself from this whole situation as much as possible, because it's not doing good things for you. Now, just to give y'all a background of the situation, because my homegirls seen this going crazy on my channel. Like, dang, I wish I knew what was going on. So, a quick understanding of what's going on. So, this started as a back and forth from a situation when Abba and Preach did a collaboration with Fresh and Fit on their podcast, and they had a conversation discussing men purchasing vagina. After this situation happened, some fans, this happened 3 months ago. That whole video happened 3 months ago. Then some fans or someone was watching the video and asked Abba Preach about that portion of the conversation. Now, once they asked Abba and Preach about that portion of the conversation, Abba said, you know what, let's go ahead and dissect this, because there was some dumbass shit what they said on that damn video. And things that I said, yeah, they was kind of talking kind of crazy. They was talking very crazy.
This is what happened.
Picture this though, right? We're dealing with these girls behind the scenes in person, right? How they look at these guys that are paying is different from what they're telling you in person, because they look at you as, okay, he's paying a need that I have, but I don't respect him. And for me, I don't want a bitch's pussy. I want her soul.
You ain't getting nobody's soul. The f you think you are, Ghostbusters?
And you talk about the respect. Let me ask you something. All the girls you smashed.
Yeah.
If I talk to every one of them, you think they all respect you or are going to say good things about you?
Yes.
All of them?
All of them.
But neither here nor there. They dissected it like they do with everyone, every content creator. Hopefully, I am big enough to be one day may have made a mistake, because people are human. We make mistakes. And Abba and Preach dissect one of my videos in the future. You know, you never fucking know. But yeah, and I am not above reproach. But if I do get confronted about something I said that was stupid, I will go ahead and have a conversation with that man to try to, spar it out verbally. Now, Fresh and Fit, when they heard about the situation, they was like, wait, why are they coming at us about a video that was 3 months old? They got kind of like confused, and then they was offended, and then they started saying, you guys only coming at us for clout.
We are better than you niggas, period. Apparently, Abba and Preach decided to make a video talking smack out of nowhere, out of left field. And it's funny about capping and paying for box. And I was like, didn't we talk about this several months ago? Like, why are you guys bringing this up like now? Like, what the hell?
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
The only reason we brought it up later is because we already covered a couple of videos from that podcast and the second one after. And we did both podcasts on the same day. The first one, and then came back later on for the second one. I completely forgot about the first one. So I covered the second one, and then months later, somebody sent me a link to it. It's like, hey, what did you think about this conversation? So I rewatched it. I'm like, hey, man, there's a lot of dumb things that were said. Let me cover it.
Not knowing that it was just a random situation that a fan brought up, and they was like, all right, let's go ahead and just get some content now, talk about the situation, this video that we were in, and break this shit down, woody whoop. Fresh and Fit got kind of emotional about the situation. They went off the deep end with some insults that they shouldn't have fucking made. They shouldn't have done that shit.
Now you talk shit about my wife?
This nigga Preach is married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
And you talk shit about my country. Old bitch said that he was about to send me on a boat to my country, to Haiti. Yeah? Cool.
This conversation should have not led to that point. Yeah, people gonna clown you, but if you really from Miami, you know niggas gonna rank your ass, and it's cool, bro. Like, you fire nigga up, and that's what that be what it be. You fire nigga up, you go back and forth, that's what it is. But from that point, it's done. You live to roast another day. You live to rank another day. It don't go to the phase, because if it go to the phase, sometimes the phase may go to gunplay. So you don't do that. You don't do what they're doing and disrespecting people to the point that they're disrespecting people in their countries and their family members. Like, no, bruh, you might get some smoke that you ain't even asked for, and you ain't got no smoke detectors ain't working, the alarms beeping your crib, and niggas gonna expose you because niggas know you got the alarms beeping your crib because you kind of fraud.
Is you come to find out that Myron Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own seeking arrangements account, his own profile. All right, this is on the web. You can find it. This man's out here talking about don't pay for box, don't pay for box. He's on a website for sugar daddies and sugar babies.
Like everything all together, like you said, it's supposed to be. And we're kind of figuring this out. Now, the first time I ever heard about Fresh and Fit, a channel called Playback reacted to the video. It was a video where Fresh was talking about how he smashed over 100 chicks in X amount of time, or DM 100. I don't know. He said some crazy wild statistic.
But today we're gonna talk about my W in terms of having 3 women in one day. Now, it sounds crazy, right? But I was kind of foreign to this idea of having multiple girls in one day. But I met this guy at a pool party. He's an NBA player. I won't say his name for some reasons, but you know, he's a pretty top tier guy, high value guy, right? I'm at the bar ordering drinks for my friends, and he says, yo, bro, what's a good spot to go party at tonight? I told him, look, bro, you can go downtown, you can go to Brickell, Wynwood, doesn't really matter, but I'm going to downtown because it's a really good spot. And then he's like, yo, bro, are you on Instagram?
Downtown is a really good spot. Because, of course, a upper echelon NBA player just walk in the bar.
But you can't say his name,
But can't say his name. And just casually asks you, yo, bro, where are your parties at, bro?
So I give him my Instagram, and lo and behold, he followed me. He said, wait, you know this chick? So he pulls up this girl's profile, because you can see who's following someone that you just added from like the following list. I was like, yeah, I know her, bro. I used to like do her back in the day. He's like, damn, that's my shorty.
So now, okay, all right.
This NBA player's in luck today.
Yeah, what are the odds, right? What are the odds?
Because not only does he know the right spots, but he knows the girl. He used to with her back in the day, man.
And they broke it down from that point. And from that point, he always seemed, just seeing him, it always seemed weird. And more and more, he just still seemed weird. And I don't know him from a can of paint, but for what he put in front of me, it's tough to believe everything that he does say. Just letting y'all know that right now. It's tough to believe everything he does say. Now, about the whole initial argument when it comes to paying for pussy. Would I ever pay for pussy? No. Do I shame people for paying for pussy? No. Do I think people that pay for pussy don't have game? No. If that's what someone wants to do, that's their thing, that's prerogative, they can do what the fuck they want to do. That's their thing. It's okay. It's okay if they want to choose to do that. That's their way. Sometimes men are very, very busy. They just want some transactional vagina, and let me get it, you know? Because if anything, if you really, really got it like that, money is power. This life is not white and black. We live in a gray area. We can't be so absolute about every single thing. If you could, just because someone said this to me also in the comment section. I want to say shouts out to you, but just because, you know, this one outlier, this one person from this group has this characteristic, you can't use that one characteristic to judge the entire group and group everyone into the same thing. Because I said something about, you know, this is a problem with the red pill community, about how these men weren't able to take criticism, and they would basically generalize. They will basically use the same sign language that they speak about that women have when they are faced with criticism or trying to win an argument. And that was wrong for me to say that. You know, that was wrong for me to say that because I cannot generalize. But that characteristic, there are people that are more tend to do those things in the red pill community. It just stands out more when it's in that situation, you know, when it's in that situation where people do those things. But I was wrong to say that because I can't generalize, and I hate when people generalize black men. I hate when people generalize black women. I hate when people generalize Haitian people. So I cannot do that myself. But I want you guys to move the same way. Don't ever be above reproach when it comes to someone coming at you about a situation and they want to discuss something with you. If you know, think they tried you verbally, you get back at them verbally and leave it all there. Don't go to the disrespect when it comes to someone's actual persona, when it has nothing to do with the argument, or their family or where they're from. When it has nothing to do with the argument, that just means that you can't really spar when it's actually that whatever said category or sport, whatever that is, you're not adequate enough. You don't have the skills to get in the ring when it comes to that. So you want to move to a whole different arena and go and take it there. You want to take it to the mud, and don't do that. You shouldn't be that type of person. You don't have to be that type of people, man. We're better than that. You better than that. I know you better than that. I know Fresh and Fit better than that, man. This their first year going crazy at it. Hopefully they grow. Hopefully, man, they understand the situation. They could bounce back some type of way. I want to see anybody in this content creator world get to it. You know, I would hate to make a bad mistake and lose subscribers like that myself. You know, it's sad to see. So don't, if you're a YouTuber, avoid all beefs, and just keep everything on the content level. Don't go too crazy. Just vibe out, man. Listen, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's your boy Stacy, and I fuck with you, and the reason why is because you fucks with me. Hey, thank you guys for all the love on the new love on the video and the subscribers and all that shit. I'm out.